Hello, beloved, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Journey Divine, coming to you on this Wednesday afternoon. How y'all doing on this hump day, as we call it here in the East Coast? How you feeling, baby girl, baby boy, king or queen, gods and goddesses, my chosen family, my subscribers? I love you. Your beautiful energy, your comments, your gifts of love can't be replaced. My family is divinely blessed. Oh, it is another day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. It is Wednesday. Still too close to Monday, too far from Friday. We're trapped in between the energy, wondering what the weekend will bring. How will the weather look? It's raining and cloudy here in the East Coast. We are indoors. I am with you. You're with me. We're going to do a reading. That's what I do. See what Spirit has to say to you. What's going on in your life, in your love, in your finances, in your world. What should you look out for? What is coming? Is it a person? Is it a thing? Is it a thing? Oh, it's so quiet today. The energy is calm. As I hear a plane flying overhead, you may be looking to travel, beloved, wondering where those finances are to make it possible for you to get out and see the world. Share your lights and your love with others. You are a light worker. A chosen one, or you believe you are. You're looking for confirmation. Your next steps in the journey, what will they be? What should you do? Are you on the right path? Okay, I hear, what is that, a horn or a siren? Like the horn like the siren on a church that tells the Jewish community when it's time to go inside because the sun is setting. I know it's not that time of day yet, so I'm not sure why I'm hearing that horn. Someone I know may be of Jewish culture, Jewish religion, coming out of, breaking free from the constraints of a structured religion, becoming more of a spiritual being, feeling a little guilty about walking away from the church. I recently went to a room and it was a Christian room, and I know it was for me because as soon as I entered the room, I am from a Christian background, a Baptist, raised Baptist, Southern Baptist, so you know. If you know, you know. But as soon as I entered this room and I commented, I knew that the minister, the pastor, it was a woman. I knew she went to my profile to check me out, to see what I was about and why I was there. Because the next day, when I went back in for morning prayer, I still pray. I still read the Bible. It's a metaphorical tool of the ancestors, so it's manifestation power within it. But as soon as I went in the next day, the message was about conforming to demonic practices, She went on to speak about oracle and tarot readers and occult practitioners who fall prey to demonic energies and entities that overtake them and walk away from their birth religion. I knew she was coming for me, but I was ready. See, I have been on both parts of the spectrum, power within each realm. I shall not be moved, was my comment, and that I will honor my calling regardless of any man or woman chooses to misunderstand my assignment because it is not theirs. As I posted this comment, she immediately stopped speaking momentarily, so I know she read it. As she went on speaking and changed the topic. Don't be afraid to walk into rooms. You think you are not accepted. You think you don't belong. To transmute the energy. There are others there that are also seeking strength, confirmation, to believe in their assignment, that know they are chosen to not conform, to be different, to change the atmosphere, the environment. They may want to know there's a like-minded individual in the room. How many of chosen ones were in that room besides me? Had I not spoken up and I would have been afraid to be judged by others, maybe I wouldn't have said a word. Maybe I wanted to be hidden or popular or not be seen. Afraid that the masses would jump on my comment, jump on me. It's not something I fear. I don't fear challenge or conflict or gossip or deception, or how can I? I was chosen to not be afraid of judgment, to not need validation, to not seek confirmation, to not belong to everything and everyone in every group, to be important, to be powerful. It's not my craving to be accepted, to have a following. I crave to be useful to God, to be in service of the Almighty, to make my ancestors proud, to elevate my lineage, to walk in this human experience as a spiritually elevated being. It's not walk in fear, it's to walk in faith. To not doubt my placement, my time, my calling, because it doesn't match someone who is reaping more material rewards. So I think, therefore, because I'm not as rich as them or as prosperous as them, that I'm not enough, I'm not complete, I'm not blessed, I can't elevate above. God's Spirit doesn't engage in material abundance. That's not the priority. And the fact that this so-called pastor, minister, preacher, speaker of God would place judgment immediately on my title, my profile, my description, when I hadn't even said a word. I entered the room quietly. Immediately, I was judged for what was written, for not how I spoke, for not the energy I brought, but for what she believed I was, as if she was some God. But in her ego, in her large following, in her years of leading a church of sheep, people need to follow because they have no true identity of self. They cannot lead themselves. They are not empowered without being a part of something. My light was too bright when I entered the room. It bothered their demons. And they pounced on me as if I needed saving, as if I asked for help. I simply appeared. It was confirmation. It was confirmation of my calling, of my assignment, of my power, of who I was. They did me a favor by reacting the way they did. You will experience the same thing as you move on in your journey. Don't take the hate. Don't take the judgment. Don't take the where's the word spirit I'm looking for? Don't take the envy, the jealousy of others as something being wrong with you. That is only confirmation that you hold a power that others choose to misunderstand because they refuse to allow you to continue to elevate and grow beyond their capacity. So don't be afraid to go in rooms where you think you are not invited or do not belong, or where you will be the lesser. When God puts you in a room, when God calls you to go somewhere, it's for a reason. It's either to change someone or validate the changes in you. Chosen ones, we go everywhere, at any time, because we walk with many. Others cannot see, but we know. So show up in places where you're curious about what's going on in the room. It's a reason for that. God wants you to see something, know something, move something. Show people who they are. Not a voice of God. Because God does not hate. God does not hate. God doesn't hold the spirit of hatred. But this pastor continually, as it is Pride Month, continually spewed that God hated homosexuals. God hated same-sex relationship. God looked low upon those who chose to love in spite of the fact that looked different from them or the same. Love is an energy. Love is a vibration. Love is magnetic. It connects souls. Love doesn't care what body you're in. It doesn't care what body you look like. Love connects souls and energy. And God will put you with the love that deserves you and that you deserve. Who can judge that connection but God himself? And for a pastor to say that God hates, we are what we see in the mirror. The God in her hates. The God spirit in her hates. The God spirit in her looks lower and judges. My God don't hate. My God don't hate divine love, divine connections. God carries both genders. God carries the spirit of both genders, masculine and feminine. Sit with that. Evaluate that. Break that down and see what it gives you. Okay, Spirit. Butterflies in bloom. After sadness, happiness, and hope return. 22. Balance and alignment. After the hate, when you level up, when you refuse to be judged and refuse to be validated and refuse to be made whole in the image of any man or woman walking this earth. When you refuse to connect with anyone other than spirit, than the divine creator of you, and all within and without, above and below, that's when true hope returns. True balance, true alignment returns. That's when power returns. Living in your world. Happiness, unmatched. A joy that cannot be stolen. Dragonfly mermaid. You have, I hate to say you've, it sounds funny. You have attracted wonderful news. Number 19. 1 and 9 is 10. Completion. Completion. You have completed a cycle, a season, a test. And now wonderful news is on the way. Can you feel it? This is your confirmation. Shh. My dog is a little aggressive right now because he thinks there's someone at the door. But he just minding everybody else's business. Confirmation. Religious leaders that mind everybody else's business as if it's their assignment. They're supposed to be in the business of God. Dragonfly. You may have seen dragonflies lately. You may live where dragonflies are. You may have a dragonfly spirit. Butterflies. Butterflies may come around as soon as you step outside. You may live in a field where butterflies are. You are to walk into that field. They are talking to you. If they land on you, that is the angel spirit. Your imaginary friend. Your imaginary friend. You have an imaginary friend? I grew up with one. Childhood treasures resurface. Number 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. Divine presence. 6 is the number of the ancestors, the elders. Something you used to do as a child. A toy, a spirit, an energy you felt around you. Maybe you used to speak to ghosts. Maybe you used to see ghosts. And your parents thought you were that child they needed extra attention. If you know, you know. Something from your childhood is going to resurface. And it's something positive. Something positive from your childhood will resurface. A hobby, a thing, a toy, a friend. Mermaid in a koi pond. Kois are fish. Fish represent fertility, growth, prosperity, abundance, progress, forward movement, flowing. Rediscover your individuality. Become the dragon. You know, dragons shoot fire from their mouth. Speak your truth. Live your passion. Find your desires. Be invincible, unstoppable. Mermaid spirit. Alicia deity. Oya. Yamaya. You may love the color green. You may love the color yellow or blue. You may have koi fish. The number 41, 4 and 1 is 5. 5 is the number of change. You may be going through an awakening, a transformation in your finances, in your life. Koi fish. You may want to get you a koi fish, put it in a bowl, keep it in your room, speak to it, feed it, grow it. Artemis of the forest. Now you are independent and free. Ashe, 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 32. Again, 3 plus 2 is 5. Again, 5. We got 55 here. Inevitable change. You are free, beloved, to be exactly, divinely made, exactly how you are. Beautiful within and without. You may be an empath with a big heart that loves hard. You may be a light worker, a coach, a mentor, a seer, a medium, a reader. Forest, I'm getting earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. There is a deer on this card. You may live in a country where there are deer. I guess that's the West. A deer may be your spirit animal if you didn't know. Deers represents strength, resilience. You ever seen a car hit a deer? And the car is totally destroyed and the deer just hops along? Unstoppable strength. Fearless. They see the car coming, they don't even move because they know nothing can destroy them. Tough skin, tough hide. Antlers, pierce through, push through, destroy, destructs, independent. You're reaping the rewards that will bring you financial independence and freedom. Freedom to travel, freedom to sleep in late, freedom to give to charity. Remember to give as we receive, to bless others when we are blessed, to give offering to our ancestors, those that sacrifice so that we could be here, that are watching over us, protecting us in this spiritual warfare. Butterflies. I'm getting Pisces energy. The High Priestess. Mermaids. Again, water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I'm getting heavy Pisces. Although we are going into Cancer season. I believe on the 18th. I think we're entering a new moon in the zodiac chart of Cancer. Or was that Gemini? I know there's a Cancer moon on June 18th, but I believe it is in the sign of Gemini. Don't quote me. I gotta check it out. But there's a lot of mermaid energy here. A lot of water energy. Heavy in the emotions. Heavily sensitive and connected. Intuitive. Discerning. Reaping the rewards of what you sowed. Getting back to nature. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Loyal Guardian. See that Rottweiler? I used to have one years ago. Loyal companions. A magical protector is there for you. Number 33. Again, 336. Again, the sign of the ancestors. You're being watched over. You may have a Rottweiler. You may love dogs. You may want to get a Rottweiler puppy. A loyal companion. You may have a Rottweiler that passed on and is now a spiritual guardian. But you are protected. You are safe. You are looked over. You are chosen, so you are guarded constantly. There's an entire rough cosmic family that's been assigned just to you to make sure you find your way in this lifetime. As you elevate, they elevate. So they want you to elevate. And they're doing everything possible to make sure you do. Stay grounded. Stay focused. Listen to your chakra music. I'm seeing a need to work on your heart chakra, your heart chakra. Binaural beats can play while you sleep. It's wonderful for alignment and strengthening. But you are in your reaping season. Good news is coming that will bring you independence and freedom. A childhood treasure resurfaces. That could be a friend. An old friend that you've been thinking of for years, that you could be coming back to connection with. You are the dragon. You're stronger than you know. And you've attracted this because of who you are. Glow up. Show up. And don't be afraid to speak up. They got your back. It's a time to be confident and strong. And not in your ego. but in your love center, in your commitment to being of service for God. Let him send you the assignments. Don't get involved in every battle. Choose your wars. Choose your battles. Every battle is not for you. But if you are here to instill justice in the world, as some light workers are, your battles will show up. And you will understand the assignment and you will not run. Please tap the like button as I'm ending this reading, this video. It's a way you can support your girl, the channel, for free. It takes a second of selflessness to give, to receive. If you need to sit with someone, I'm available. Send me an email. If not me, let it be someone else. If you need clarity, like-minded individual to just purge, to release, to understand better, for guidance. If you'd like to donate to the channel, everything you need to know about me, you'll find below in the box. My beautifully channeled oracle decks. You can support me by giving yourself a gift and donating to the channel at the same time. Whatever you choose to do, let it be divinely led and from a place of love. As within, so without. As above, so below. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful Wednesday, as now the sun has broke through the clouds and shining through my window. You are the light. You're going through an awakening. You are being enlightened to the truth of who you are and why you are here. Listen. Follow the signs and synchronicities that are being placed all around you. Read and study the practice that you're interested in. Whether it be tarot, Reiki, whatever, writing, whatever it is. Seek to elevate you. Seek education, knowledge, and wisdom. Continue to grow. Ashe, beloved. Ashe.